I've been making study motivation videos for over 4 years now, and the main difference that I've seen between he's had a long day, it doesn't matter how he's feeling, he sits down and he goes to work. And he has pride in that. The drive that he has doesn't just come from the grades that he's chasing. He doesn't do it to look good or to look smart. He doesn't even do it because of the job opportunities it will provide after graduation. It goes deeper than that. He's doing this for himself, not for anyone else. And you've got to ask yourself, why do I want to become an A-grade student? And I'll tell you the reason why it was important for me when I was at university. It was because I wanted to be the best version of myself. I wanted to become a better person. I wanted to train myself to think faster, to work more efficiently, to have a bigger impact on the world. And ultimately, I knew that all the challenges that I faced at university, it was just training for the next challenges in life. And look, it all boils down to this. If your goal is to get an A grade overall in your exams in the next 6 months, but right now you're only working at C grade level, then you need to do one of two things. You need to study smarter, or you need to study harder. I made a video a few weeks ago on how I'm able to study 12 hours a day. You can click on the pop-up banner above to what might be. It's these incremental changes that you implement into your life that add you're achieving right now. And you might think that going from D grades to A grades is too big of a step up. You might think that you're not clever enough or you're just not academic enough. But I'm watching people right now, every single day, in my transforming where they're getting mediocre grades to now achieving grades at the very top of their class. And they've done it. I went through the same process too. Throughout high school, I was getting pretty average grades until I made a decision that I was worth more than that. I was worth more than the mediocre grades I was getting, so I decided to level up my studying. And so that's exactly what can do it. Then what is stopping you? As Tony Robbins puts it, it's a hunger to grow, a hunger to learn, a hunger to give, a hunger to serve, a hunger to create breakthroughs, a hunger that doesn't go away. Most people are hungry until they achieve a certain grade level, and there's nothing wrong with that. But it's not about the grades, it's not about the studying, it's a lot bigger than that, because every one of us either grows or dies. People ask me all the time, what does it take to be happy? I say one word: progress. Progress equals happiness, because achieving a goal feels good for how long? Maybe a day, a week, a month, and then there needs to be something else. And the reason for something else is because you've got to grow. And that's where daily habits come in. They give you incremental targets to achieve, and in doing so, you go to bed knowing you're stronger, you're wiser, you're smarter than the day before. So if you do anything today, make at least one daily habit that you'll stick to religiously, that you'll carry out every day, whether it's to meditate for 15 minutes at 2 p.m. every day, or read a book for 30 minutes, whatever it is, just stick to it. Finding the right daily habits and creating a daily routine will fuel your discipline and motivation and help you regain wasted time. Because an A-grade student takes full responsibility with everything that happens in their life. There's a whole load of problems that show up daily in our lives that we have no control over. The weather, the economy, the government, illness, a lot of that we can't control. However, high-performance students understand that becoming the best version of yourself, upgrading your skills, obtaining the best qualifications you can, they know that that would put them in a better, stronger position to deal with everything that gets thrown at them. They understand that by upgrading themselves and becoming wiser and becoming smarter and becoming a more driven and successful person, that would not only benefit themselves, but it would also benefit the people around them. You really shut that down, don't listen to that voice. Instead, go through the motions, get out of bed, go to the gym, revise for the exams, and what you'll find is you'll have more success. And when you have more success, you'll feel more fulfilled, more content with your life. You're not going to feel perfect every single day, but you've got to push through them. Through discipline, you get things done, because that essay isn't going to write itself, that textbook isn't going to read itself, that class isn't going to attend itself. You have to do it. So stop thinking about it, stop dreaming about it, stop watching YouTube videos about it and debating whether or not to procrastinate even further. Start studying, take that first step and start studying. And if you are feeling unproductive, if you are struggling with procrastination, I made a whole video on how you can overcome it. It's titled How I Stay Productive Even even when I'm feeling unmotivated, you can click on the pop-out banner to watch it. But look, I'm not so easily convinced and naive to think that getting good grades is as easy as pressing a button and within seconds you're getting A grades and your life is suddenly better. You may not be able to get to this level of studying in a matter of hours or days, but it's easily possible to achieve it over a period of weeks or months if we just consciously choose to face what's in front of us. And the first step is to just get things done, get your studying done. If you say you're going to study for 3 hours tonight, then do it, because then you'll see a correlation between you getting more things done and then getting better grades and just being happier in general. And sometimes a big part of success is just not being lazy and just doing what you know you have to do, because 90% of it is just showing up and doing the work. You're not going to feel perfect every day, and it's the same with every student in your class that's achieving A grades right now. If those students only studied when they felt in the mood to study, they'd be getting C's and D's right now, because everyone has those days where they just don't feel like studying. There's going to be those days that you just have to push through. There might be even more days where you don't feel like it than when you do. And it's okay, we've all been there, but A grade students, they push through it. So the bottom line, you need to study either smarter or harder, but preferably to be achieving your full potential, you need to be studying both harder and smarter. And if you want to learn how to study harder, I made a video on how I can study for 14 hours a day. I'll see you over there.